Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to look at 3 tech tree tanks that you shouldn't sell. So tech tree tanks, a lot of the tech tree tanks are known really and really only played to grind the line. There isn't many like fantastic tech tree tanks, and you know there is so many that you would just play to get enough XP to get the next tier, and then usually you would sell that to be able to get the next tank, the tier 9 or the tier 7 or whatever tank it is. But today we're actually going to be talking about tanks in the tech tree that, you know, even if you've grinded the line, even if you've got the next tier, you should still keep these tanks because they are very, very good tanks. So the first tank we are looking at here is the Tiger 2. Now, a couple of years ago, I would never have suggested to keep the Tiger 2. It has never really been a fantastic tank. However, Wargaming gave it a very, very good buff, very good armor buff a few years ago, and has has made the tank very compatible. Like it's very good tank. It's a very, very good tank. It's got great armor when you use it correctly. Now, people can penetrate you very easily if you give them the opportunity. But overall, I think it is a fantastic tier 8 tank. And even if you have got the E75 in tier 9, you should still keep the Tiger 2. Now, all 3 of these tanks that I'm looking at today are actually tier 8s. It's the most popular tier. Other than tier 10, tier 8 is the most popular tier, usually in the form of premium tanks. But, you know, let's just give some love to some tech tree tanks. So the Tiger 2 is the number 1 tank I would keep and never sell. Moving on to tank number 2. Now, tank number 2, it's a light tank, and it's a vulnerable tank because, of course, it has no armor. We are talking about the RU251, but the fact that it's the fastest tank in the game, it's got very nice HE pen that some people don't realize, and you know, it is a good tank. It's a very good tank when you play it correctly. Of course, you may not have every battle that is a fantastic battle. You may end up sort of doing rubbish because of how bad your armor is. I mean, you've got no armor whatsoever. It's a light tank that you will get bullied. People will HE you, and they really, really will bully you if you give them the opportunity. But the whole idea of the RU251 is to play it as a light tank, play it as a proper light tank, and use that HE if you can, because honestly, people underestimate the HE. They don't realize just how good the HE pen is on this tank. Like, honestly, it's very, very good. Use it more. Get behind tanks. Use your speed and get behind tanks a little bit more, and just try out that HE because it will help your average damage. So this game here, I mean, I kind of got lucky this game, to be fair. Yes, there's 3 tanks against a 1 tier 7, but that 1 tier 7 is full hit points, and all 3 of us are pretty much one shots. I'm the only one out of the 3 that can potentially take a shot. Now, if this guy HGs me, then he may be able to actually do enough damage to be able to kill me. But the fact that they've got 2 bases, he's going to get the kill there, which is now going to get them winning on supremacy points. I have to risk it. I've got no choice to risk it because he's right there, and we've got the time, but I don't want him to kill my defender and then it's a 1-on-1 versus me, and he'll be able to either win on supremacy points or he'll be able to kill me. So I did manage to take a shot, and that was the best thing I did, because now I can use my mobility to just get around him, and as you can see, he can't really do too much, and we both managed to survive. And to be fair, that was a pretty decent game, like 3.5k damage. I lost my hit points very, very early on, and yet we still managed to stay alive, get a mastery badge, and win the game. So the RU251, the fastest tank in the game, and it is a very fun tank as well, and definitely a tank you should keep in your garage. Moving on to the final tank in this video. And we've gone with a tank destroyer, and it had to be the ISU 152. Like, there's so many tank destroyers out there, especially, well, in any tier, really. And I think not only just tech tree tanks, but the ISU 152 is probably one of the best tank destroyers in tier 8, period. Like, whether it's a premium, a collector, or a tech tree, the ISU 152 is a must-have or a must-keep tank in your garage. Like, it can pen anything that comes in front of it. It's actually got pretty decent pen for the alpha that it's got. It's got over 3,100 damage per minute, which is very, very good considering it's got an over 600 alpha gun. And honestly, you can just about penetrate anything that comes in front of you. Of course, you do have to be very careful because you haven't got any armor. So as soon as you're spotted, you will get torn apart. Now, I love the camouflage on it as well. I think the camouflage is fantastic. And when I say you can pen just about anything, I mean, except for that shot. I don't penetrate that shot. But, you know, I think it looks like a beautiful tank. Honestly, I think this tank with this camouflage looks amazing. And the whole idea of this tank is to play it like a proper tank destroyer, like I'm doing here. Sit at the back of the map and farm as much damage as you possibly can, and that's exactly what I am doing. So I'm on 1800 damage. Yes, I am spotted, but I'm just going to back up a little bit, try to reset my camo, and once I've reset my camo, then I can get back in this bush and try to get a little bit more damage out. So 2500 damage. I am now spotted. I do have to be careful. The T-77 there is shooting me. Now, that was a silly shot there. I should have aimed a little bit better. However, I do get lucky. 1 HP. Just 1 HP. So I'm just going to switch to the HE here, deal with that defender to bring it just down to a 4 versus 3. And I still have to be very careful because this can easily still be a loss. So 3,200 damage. Am I able to get, well, I did pen that shot. If I got 3,200 damage, I actually did. I thought I bounced that shot on the defender, the blind shot, but clearly I didn't. So I'm just waiting for this T-77 to keep going forward. And I hate this. He doesn't know I'm here, and he just luckily, eventually, I managed to get the shot off. And that's now 2 kills, and now it's a 4 versus 1. So I don't mind even dying at this point. But I thought I did a pretty good job sitting at the back of the map, being a proper tank destroyer. I thought I'd done my job properly, and that is what the ISU 152 can do. One of the best tank destroyers in tier 8, and definitely a must-keep tank. So let me know, what would you keep? What tech tree tank in tier 8 would you keep and never sell? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great weekend. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.